Nigeria's anti-police protesters have remained on the streets in Lagos, breaking the government curfew following a night of chaotic violence in which demonstrators were fired upon. AP's Charles de Ledesma has more.
Police opened fire as protesters continue to demonstrate against police brutality in Nigeria. Amnesty International said late Tuesday there was credible but disturbing evidence that security forces had fatally shot protesters who were demonstrating against police despite a new curfew being imposed. One protester has told the Associated Press that his brother was shot and killed in today's demonstrations and that he himself had taken a bullet in the leg. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
9 people, including 1 police officer, have died in the West African state of Guinea. The security minister made that comment on Wednesday following days of unrest after a tense weekend presidential election. In a statement, the ministry pointed to shootings and stabbings in the capital Conakry and elsewhere in the country since Sunday's presidential vote. Pope Francis became the first pontiff to endorse same-sex civil unions in comments for a documentary that premiered Wednesday, sparking cheers from gay Catholics and demands for clarification from conservatives, given the Vatican's official teaching on the issue. The papal thumbs up came midway through the feature-length documentary, Francesco, which premiered at the Rome Film. Former U.S. President Barack Obama was campaigning today for his former Vice President Joe Biden in a bid to drum up support among young Americans and black voters in the final stretch of the White House race. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump is hopping from one must-win stop on the electoral map to the next in the lead-up to a final presidential debate that may be his last, best chance to alter the trajectory of the 2020 campaign. This as Democrat Joe Biden holds up for debate prep to Thursday's face-off in Nashville, Tennessee. Democrats on the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee say they will boycott a vote scheduled for Thursday on Amy Coney Barrett's nomination to fill the vacant Supreme Court seat. Democrats are protesting President Trump's nomination of Barrett following the mid-September death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, arguing that he should have waited the outcome of the November 3rd presidential election. A White House official says the next 2 days of talks over a new U.S. stimulus package will be critical as Washington policymakers touted only incremental progress in negotiations. After months of dialogue and increasing signs of progress in recent days, both Democrats and Republicans say differences remain, but they are nonetheless starting to put elements in writing that could become a legislative package costing trillions of dollars. French prosecutors say 2 teenagers accused of pointing out French teacher Samuel Paty to his killer who beheaded him have been charged with complicity in terrorist murder. Prosecutors say as the nation paid homage to the slain educator. The pair are among 7 people authorities have charged over the killing. Scientists are doing research involving a crush-resistant beetle. AP's Ed Donahue has more.
These tough beetles can be found in California woodlands. The researchers even drove a Toyota Camry over one of them.
No fracture, but it's still alive.
Max Barclay, the head of beetles at Britain's National History Museum, says these beetles can teach them about designing stronger planes and buildings.
The exoskeleton is so hard, you can hardly get a pen through it. You almost have to drill it through with a dental drill.
The species is aptly named diabolical ironclad beetle.
With 400,000 beetles, that's 400,000 solutions to living in the world, and we may have something to learn from very many of these.
The beetles have withstood compression of about 39,000 times its own weight. I'm Ed Donahue.
Israeli media says an Israeli delegation made a rare visit on Wednesday to discuss normalizing ties. Israeli intelligence minister Eli Cohen told Israel's Channel 13 News that he believes Israel is very close to normalizing ties with Sudan.